What's up, guys, and welcome to the review. Man United 3, Liverpool 2, and what a game. We'll do player ratings as well, but what a game. If you told me that this game was going to have 5 goals in it, you told me this game would have 4 goals in it, I wouldn't believe it, but 5 goals in it. What a game, what an open game. It was a good open game. Ollie and Klopp, they set up good teams. They didn't go full B. I think they played a starting team with 1 or 2 changes, 1 or 2 B players coming in. Both teams wanted to win, and I think it was a good open game. I think Ollie got his tactics right. He knew Liverpool was going to try to come for them. He knew Liverpool was going to be on the front foot, leaving that space in behind, which United thrives on. I don't understand why Klopp left so much space. I understand Liverpool plays on the halfway line, but that space in behind, Man United thrives on that space. Both goals, Rashford and Greenwood's goals, they were one-on-one with the keeper. We play like this. We play like this against the big teams where we look for the ball over the top. Normally it's Bruno trying to play the ball over the top the whole time to Rashford. But I think today we even skipped the ball well, much better than we did on Sunday. But it was a different game. It wasn't the game on Sunday. On Sunday, Liverpool had all the ball. United just sat back. And we were happy to sit back and not concede a goal and try to nick the game. But today it was a much better game, more open. And to be honest, this just proves that Man United can beat the big teams. I understand it's our first team, but it shows Man United we can play toe to toe with the big teams. Ollie, please, in the league, take these teams on, take Chelsea on, take Arsenal on, take Liverpool on in the next game, take Man City on in the next game. We can go toe to toe with these guys. And if you put if you put Fred in for McTominay, Pogba, Fred, Bruno, I think that's such a strong team, and we can go toe to toe with these teams. And yeah, it was a good game. 3-2, like I said, I didn't expect that. It was such an entertaining game. Like Liverpool goes first, 1-0, Liverpool in front, then we come back 1-1, then United 2-1 in second half, then Liverpool come back 2-2. Liverpool looked like the better team. Liverpool looked like they were going to score at 2-2, and luckily, world-class player, world-class goal, and Bruno Fernandes scores the third goal, and luckily he did score that goal because it did look like they were going to get the third goal. We looked off when we were 2-1 up, even when we were 2-1 up, we looked like we were taking a step back, and the concentration levels, funny enough, it dropped at the back, and it allowed them to score their second goal, I feel. But at the end, it all worked out. It felt like they were becoming the better team around the 70th minute, but that Bruno Fernandes goal, what a player, what a goal. And Bruno Fernandes is a clutch player. You can hate him, you can love him. He's going to win you a game against the best team in the world. He'll win you a game. And he steps up. He steps up against Brighton for that penalty. He steps up with the long through ball for Rashford's goal against Wolves. He's a clutch player. He's the guy. He's your Tom Brady. He's the guy that's going to throw the winning pass, He's your star player. And I think Bruno's such a clutch player and so important to this team. He lifted the spirits coming in. And talking about team spirits and something, again, we went 1-0 down, and this team just showed fight. The team showed self-belief. Our team spirit is so good right now. We're on such a high. Feels like we can beat anyone at the moment because we're playing strong together as a team, and this team wants to win. The team spirit is so high at the moment. But yeah, let me get into the player ratings, and while I do the player ratings, I'll be talking more about the game as well. But it was a really good game, and I'm happy it wasn't a boring snooze fest like on Sunday where we United fans were more stressed because we felt like Liverpool were going to score last Sunday, and we could have even won it last Sunday, and I'm happy we won it this time. Even as the free kick, Bruno had a good free kick in last Sunday's game against Liverpool, and then this time he smashes it home, which is just brilliant. I just loved it. And when I saw Cavani going down on the edge, I was thinking, Bruno, he's going to score. He's going to have to hit this. He's going to score this goal. It's so close. He has to score this goal. Myself, I think for Alisson as well, to be fair, I thought Alisson thought he was going to go over the wall. That ball came straight across Alisson, and he just reacted a bit too late. But like I said, what a goal, what a free kick, and what a clutch player. Bruno Fernandes, absolutely world-class player. But yeah, let me get into the player ratings. Let me start with the keeper and I'll work my way forward. So starting with Dean Henderson, I think the first goal was just a brilliant, like first goal from Salah where they chipped him, where they chipped Henderson. I think Henderson can't do much there. He comes out, he doesn't make himself big, he goes down, Salah chips him. It's very hard for a goalkeeper, but that ball played through from Firmino, I must say, that ball to find Salah, that's a world class. That's such a good ball. Like it takes out Luke Shaw, it takes out Lindelof, Salah's one-on-one, and he finishes. But yeah, that goal, Henderson, I feel like he couldn't do much. Salah's second goal, Salah's second goal that went through Henderson's legs. I feel like Henderson's gonna be disappointed himself, and because it looked like he was going to save it with his feet, and it just like he misjudged it. I think he misjudged it, or it came to him too quick. He couldn't sort his feet out, and it just went through his legs. Very unlucky. I think he's going to be very disappointed with that one. Henderson, and at 2-2, Henderson made a good save with Salah running down the wing. I think Shaw was trying to get to him, but Salah still had the shot. Henderson still saved that. Henderson made a couple of decent saves. I think Henderson didn't do much wrong, but he wasn't constantly busy as well. So Henderson, I'm gonna have to give a 6 average performance. Like I said, he didn't do anything wrong. He did his job in the polls. He made sure he kept Salah out for his hat trick. So I give Henderson a comfortable 6. Moving on to our right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think he had a quiet first half, but I was thinking about it, like Wan-Bissaka first half he was missing because Curtis Jones didn't really get much of the ball. Liverpool didn't really go at Wan-Bissaka down the left wing. I think Curtis Jones just knows I'm not going to beat Wan-Bissaka, so I'm not going to challenge him. It felt like that. It really felt like that. When Mane came on second half, we saw Wan-Bissaka a bit more, and Wan-Bissaka stood up. So he grew into the game, if I must say. He slowly, like second half, like 60 minutes, 70 minutes, we saw more of Wan-Bissaka, and he did play his part as well. Like I said, he didn't go forward a lot today. He's Liverpool at the end. We still wanted to be good, solidly strong at the back. So Wan-Bissaka wasn't going past Greenwood a lot today, but defensively, as always, most of the time, Wan-Bissaka defensively has a great game, and I think today defensively he just had a good game. He did his job today, and I'll give Wan-Bissaka as well a 6, average 6. Moving on to the centre backs, Lindelof and Maguire. When I saw Oli picking Lindelof and Maguire, we had a feeling it was going to be them. Obviously, Baye played against Fulham, so you had a feeling it was going to be Lindelof and Maguire. And I just feel like I'm happy we didn't sit back, because with Lindelof Maguire, first thing you think to yourself, it's going to be a defensive display. We're going to sit back and on our edge of our box and try to keep them out. It wasn't like that. We did push them up. We were standing off a line. We were in their half for like in the first half. I remember we were in their half pressing them for the ball back. It is Liverpool still. They're going to come on the front foot. We're going to go backwards, obviously. They're a very good attacking side. But for me, at 2-1, when we were winning 2-1, that second goal, I feel like that's just concentration level. I feel like our defense falls asleep. Yes, Cavani gives the ball away poorly, and yes, that leads to this opportunity, but you should still be set up. You should still be ready as a defense. Maybe I am being a bit too harsh on my two centre backs, but I feel like if we could have prevented that second goal, it would have made everything so much easier. Because that goal was in at 2-2, it felt like Liverpool was going to go on and win it, and luckily they didn't. But I feel like if Liverpool won the game, a lot of people would have been looking at the concentration levels of the two centre backs at that point, because it just wasn't there. I don't know, and I was thinking about this in the game as well. We think about it for this whole season, really, like, does Lindelof and Maguire support each other? And when I say that, do they talk to each other? Do they say, come here, I'm going, because even with the Salah goal, Lindelof was on the left centre back. Lindelof plays right centre back. Maguire plays left centre back. I don't know what happened there, how Lindelof ended up on that side. But yeah, it's something that's been bugging me. I think they don't complement each other, and they need to speak more to each other if they want to do well. They need to help each other. I just feel like they don't. I could be wrong. They could be shouting at each other the whole time, but I think they don't help each other enough. And I think Baye just gives you that. I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And by his shouts at Maguire, by his shouts at his defenders, he talks to them. I think Lindelof as well, he talks to them, but Maguire and Lindelof need to communicate better with each other, I feel. But yeah, I think Maguire didn't play bad, but I don't want to give Maguire a 6 and Lindelof a 5. So I'm just gonna give them both 6. I'm just gonna give them both 6. Like our whole defense, I think our defense was average. No one really made mistakes. I want to give Lindelof a 5. I want to give Maguire a 5, but because we won the game at the end, I think that's being a bit too harsh. So I'm giving our backline a 6. Luke Shaw as well, I'm giving him a 6 because Luke Shaw played fantastic. Luke Shaw's brilliant. This man's fitness levels is so good. Luke Shaw left back. They have the two best. They have the two best fullbacks. Sorry, they have the two best fullbacks in the world apparently. But yes, last night I think Luke Shaw was the best fullback on the pitch. I think Luke Shaw was better than Trent and better than and Robertson last night. Yes, he was at fault for the Salah goal. He could have maybe helped. He could have ran with Salah. Maybe could have told Victor Lindelof Salah's here like helped as well. But like I said, that ball from Firmino was brilliant, and how much the defenders took the defenders out completely. But yeah, Luke Shaw as well. I think again his consistency is out of the window and out of this world. So consistency is out of this world, and Alex Telles can't get a game at the moment, and you can understand why as a fan. His form is brilliant at the moment. Luke Shaw, take a bow and keep this up. If he can keep this up, I'm telling you, England squad will be waiting for him. He's going to the Euros. He will be the best left back in England, and he's capable of that. His fitness levels is so good. He's going up and down that ring the whole time. Defensively, he was good. On the ball, he's getting better each game. He's getting better and better on the ball. It's one thing he lacked was that aggression and comfortable, just being comfortable going past you, man, going past your wing and delivering and having that bit of quality at the end. I'm very happy with Luke Shaw. Yeah. So I think Luke Shaw is getting on his form, but because of that goal with Lindelof, I can't give him a 7, so I'll be giving him a comfortable average 6. So the keeper and the back four, they all got 6. And it was an average performance. I don't think it was a major standout mistake. Like I said, second goal, I feel like our defensive centre back, I think the concentration levels just dropped a bit, feeling that, oh, we won the game at 2-1. But yeah, moving on to the midfield now. McTominay and Pogba. I don't know why Oli chose this. It's very weird. It's energetic midfield. Like Pogba has legs. McTominay is energy, is everywhere on the pitch. But I would have preferred Matic and Pogba, man, to be honest. I know Matic is slow and people say he can't get there. But Matic's defensive awareness is 10 times better than McTominay. McTominay does not know where the danger is before the time. Matic knows this. Matic experience, his positioning as a CDM is just better than McTominay. If you could take McTominay's energy and give that to Matic, we'll have one of the best CDMs in the league. But I just think McTominay, he was probably the weakest out of those midfielders. Together with Liverpool's midfield, I think he was probably the weakest link because they had Thiago, Wijnaldum, they had Milner. We had Pogba, Van der Beek, and McTominay. Yes, Van der Beek wasn't on the ball much, but we'll get to that just now. But McTominay was probably the weakest link, and again, he just puts his body where it has to be, I guess. He was just very energetic all over the place, jockeying in the midfield, not really putting his foot in. On the ball, he did well. I must give him that. I'm not going to slander him completely, but on the ball, he did well. A couple of times I thought he was going to lose the ball. He just did well keeping the ball and just keeping possession of the ball, which was important, which is something we struggled with at Anfield. We couldn't keep the ball at all. And I felt that's why I'm not giving him a low score today, McTominay. I felt like he didn't have his best game, but because his energy contributed and he looked better. Again, he looks, it's so weird. Like you play Pogba and McTominay and then you bring on Fred and then McTominay looks a bit better the last 10 minutes. It's so weird. Like, because McTominay did look a bit better when Fred came on, like a bit more comfortable. But yeah, McTominay, not the best of games. Defensively, not the best of games. Attacking, not the best on the ball. I don't want to say he was a passenger this game because he did run around a lot. He did put them under pressure. And yeah, he did contribute. He did have his value in the team today. I don't want to say he was a passenger. But McTominay, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. So a lot of 6s, a lot of average performances for me. But I don't want to criticize the players too harsh. I don't want to be too harsh on the players because we did get the win at the end. Moving on from that, Paul Pogba. And his form, Pogba's form is so fantastic right now. It's so good. First off, I thought he had a really comfortable, good game on the ball. Again, Pogba gets the ball. The press comes and he just turns, he just body feints, he just lays the ball off softly. He just plays the ball so well today, and he really, I think it was the best. As much as I said, McTominay was the weakest link. I think Pogba was the best midfielder on the pitch as well. I think Thiago didn't look up to it. Ronaldo looked okay. Milner second half, Milner looked better. But Pogba for 90 minutes, I think he looked like the best midfielder. Except for when he got pushed on the wing and didn't get much ball. But Pogba for 90 minutes, he looked like the best midfielder. And his form, if we can keep Pogba's form, if we can keep Pogba performing like this, if we can keep Pogba performing like this and keep his consistency up, we have a possibility of doing the double. Imagine winning the league and the FA Cup. We have the possibility of this. We have a possibility going through now to win another cup, and we'll touch on that at the end. But yeah, Pogba, I think again, fantastic player, fantastic game. Not amazing, but he put his shift in, and you can see the consistency of Pogba. You can see he's happy, his form is there, and like he said, he's keeping his head down till the end of the season, focused on Man United, focused on his football, which he should be. And for Pogba today, Pogba could have been some people's man of the matches, and I can see why Pogba would be some people's man of the matches. For me, he's a candidate. He's definitely a candidate, and I'll say Pogba today, a good 7 performance, 7.5, even touching 8, but a good 7 performance today. Moving on to our Cam Van de Beek. Donny Van de Beek, a very, very weird one, because I wanted Donny Van de Beek to play today. I felt my positive attitude towards Van de Beek was he's going to play and he's going to show the world what he can do. But he didn't get on the ball that much. Like I think first off he had the ball more than the second half, and second half he was involved for I know second half he didn't play the whole game, but at the starting of the second half he wasn't that involved, and we just couldn't get Donny Van de Beek on the ball, which is weird. And I understand that when we were getting the ball, we were going to dash, we're trying to get in behind, we're all trying to counter attack still, even though we were keeping the ball better. I think we didn't get Van de Beek on the ball enough. When Van de Beek was on the ball, he played the safe pass. And I don't think it's the safe pass. I think he played the correct pass. He plays the ball. He plays the guy in front of him. And for the goal. And the Pogba as well. Pogba's tackle on the edge of the box. Let me just get back to that. Pogba tackles the guy on the edge of the box. He gives the ball to Van de Beek. Van de Beek plays the first pass he sees. Van de Beek sees Rashford, plays Rashford immediately. Rashford creates the goal brilliantly. And that's the thing when I'm talking about Van de Beek plays the simple passes. If Van de Beek takes that ball and looks up himself and looks at Greenwood, maybe tells Greenwood to run, that goal wasn't going to happen. That goal wasn't. I don't think that we score that goal, because Van de Beek does the right thing at the right times, and we do need a player like that that does know how to keep the ball and keep possession. There was a time Van de Beek had the ball on the right wing and it looked like he just had to run at Fabinho. He decided, no, we're in their half, we're at the box, let me keep the ball, and it was the right decision to make again. So for me, Van de Beek didn't have an amazing game. It wasn't one of his best games, but he still put his shift in. He tried to get on the ball, he tried to make us look good, tried to play positive football, which is important. We don't want negative to keep going back. Donny Van de Beek was playing positive football today as well. So for Van de Beek, I'll give Van de Beek a 6. He came off the 66th minute, but I'll give Van de Beek a 6. I think he wasn't amazing or anything. He just had an average game. He just played his football and he put his simple passes in. And the thing is, simple passes can help your team so much. You can move the ball around, create gaps. And I see Van de Beek's contribution to this team, and he can have a good impact on this team as well. Moving on to the forwards, I think our front three had a very, very good game. Rashford, Greenwood, and Cavani, them three had a fantastic game. Let me first talk about the young boy, Mason Greenwood. And he told all his haters, he told all his doubters, I saw a post, he told them all, sit down. And rightly so, because a lot of people are getting on his back. The English press hates him for some reason. I don't know why they're always on his case, but rightly so. And I was very impressed from Greenwood. You could see when he had the first chance on the wing when Van der Beek was there for the cutback. You could see he wanted a goal tonight. You could see he's. I don't want to say it's selfish. I say he's a striker on the wing and he wants to score goals. He's a striker that hasn't scored in a while. He's a striker that needs to get back on the road and needs to get his form back on track. And that's what he tried to do. That's what he tried to do last night. Just trying to get a goal against Liverpool, trying to get a goal against the champions of England. And I think even the assist for in the second half, the starting of the second half, his assist for Rashford, brilliant. It was a good assist because ball comes to him, he plays it first time, he has the hit of the defender, but a goal and assist against Liverpool, he needed confidence. Here you go, boy. There you go. You got your confidence up. Now I want to see Greenwood going again. I want to see Greenwood on the score sheet next week or in his next game. Basically, I want to see him on the score sheet because his confidence is high, and we know a confident Greenwood is a dangerous Greenwood in the box. He will be finishing everything. So we can get his confidence levels to reach those of last season. I think we're gonna have some more goals. He'll be able to score 10 goals before this, from now till the end of the season. He'll be able to score 10 goals, which I want. But Mason Greenwood came off the 66th minute as well with Van der Beek, but I think he contributed so much. I think the goal was very well taken to beat Alisson. He's still got a very good keeper to beat. Very well taken on his right foot, his weaker foot. Very well taken goal. And the assist as well. The assist to play Rashford through, I think that was also very good, and that deserves a well-deserved 8 from Greenwood. And let me go to the next winger, and can I just say, Sir Marcus Rashford, what a game. He looked so positive from the first time he got the ball. First off, he gets the ball, he runs at Trent immediately, he runs at Trent and Williams immediately. He lost the ball off that dribble, but you could see he was going to have one of those games. Every time he got the ball, positive energy. He was running at him. He looked like he was hungry for this game, and rightly so. He was rested against Fulham, and he came in this game hungry, and he stepped up. Marcus Rashford again, Sir Marcus Rashford. What a brilliant performance by him today. To set up the goal, the first goal, perfect ball for Greenwood. If that was KDB, if that was De Bruyne, if that was Pogba, if that was Thiago last night playing that ball, the whole world would have been talking about it. The whole world would have said, what a great ball. Picture perfect pass. That was Marcus Rashford. He played that brilliant ball. He put it on not on a plate, but it was a perfect ball to Greenwood, and Greenwood decided to shoot. And just Greenwood had to finish. Still a hard finish, but Greenwood had to finish. World class Sir Marcus Rashford. I'll say it again, world class pass, world class player at the moment. And even his goal was really well taken. He's got the timing of his run, brilliant. We know he's been offside a lot lately, and his timing of his runs tonight was brilliant. He gets the ball one-on-one with Alisson, puts it away in the bottom right corner. But I must say, well done, Marcus Rashford. That dribbling, that's what you want to see from Marcus Rashford, though. You want to see him running at these players. You want to see them backpedaling, nervous. You want these players you want the opponent's defenders on their toes. And he's done it again, Rashford. I think if you can run at every team like this, we'll always have a chance to beat them. You always have a chance to score a goal or create a goal. And again, I think Sir Marcus Rashford just played brilliant. And his rating for me, 9. A solid 9 for me today. I think he didn't do much wrong. Every time he got the ball, he was trying to push us forward, get us forward. And I'm going to have to give him a 9 today for his performance. Moving on to Edinson Cavani. Again, Edinson Cavani, a lot of energy. His movement again today was brilliant, but he did so well when we didn't have the ball. Every time we didn't have the ball, he was putting pressure. He was putting pressure on Liverpool CDMs, and that's how we scored the one goal. I think it was Rashford's goal. That's how we scored Rashford's goal. Cavani wins it. Cavani wins it in the midfield. He plays Greenwood. Greenwood gives the first time pass to Rashford, and there we go. That's the goal. Cavani wins that ball back in the middle, and because of his energy. And I'm happy he has his energy, and a lot of times in games where we on the front foot, you see Cavani drifting to the right, drifting to the left. He doesn't stay down the middle, which I love. He's not a Benteke. He's not this main target man striker where I'm gonna stay up front. If I don't get chances, I can't win the game. Almost like Raul Jimenez by Wolves. It almost feels like that. If he doesn't get chances, if he doesn't get a chance at playing at number 9 target man, he's not gonna get a chance the whole game. With Cavani, he's moving around. He's trying to see where I can be, pick up good positions to have a shot to create a pass. And again, Cavani's movement is of a top striker, and we know he's a top striker with his experience. But I have to say, well done again to Cavani today. He looked solid, he looked sharp, and unlucky he didn't score. Bruno put that ball in the air for him. He had the header late when we were winning 3-2. He had the chance, hit the post. So he was very unlucky again not to score today. But Cavani is looking positive. His play is positive. He kept the ball as well at top. I think we played again. I think it was the Wolves game he played. Was a game in the Premier League he started and he couldn't keep the ball. He lost the ball every time he got it. And yes, the last night against Liverpool, he just kept it and he played so well. Edison Cavani, I'm going to have to give you a 7. I think he did contribute off the ball as well, winning the ball back for the goal. I think his movement was fantastic. If he scored that header, asking me if he scored that header, I would be giving him an 8, but he didn't get that header goal, and I think he got a well-deserved 7. I think 6. He could have gotten a 6.57 because he didn't score a goal, but I'll be generous and I'm going to be giving him a 7. I think he did put his shift in today as well. Moving on to the bench. We know one player did fantastic off the bench, but we keep that for last. Fred, I think Ollie's 2 substitutes as well. I think if Ollie doesn't make these 2 substitutes, we don't win this game. He brings on Fred at 2. It's 2-2. It's 2-2 at this stage. He brings on Fred to make sure we don't concede any more goals. Sits next to McTominay, pushes Pogba wide. So it's Fred and McTominay for the last 10, 20, 30 minutes of the game. And he brings on Bruno Fernandes. He brings on a player to make sure his team doesn't concede a goal, and he brings on a player that he knows has a goal. He knows has assist in him, in Bruno Fernandes. And I was thinking half time, Bruno Fernandes is licking his lips. He's itching to come on and play this game. It was nice and open. It wasn't United sitting back and hoping for a counter. It was a nice open game, and if Bruno had to start this game, I could see Bruno scoring an assist, getting 2 goals and 2 assists, almost 2, or getting a goal and 2 assists, because it was that type of game where Bruno could create and be himself in the middle. Where in the league we sit very deep and we don't really give him the best opportunities to play his football, and we don't use his abilities to the best when we play in the league against the bigger teams. But Bruno Fernandes, I said it at the start, what a clutch player. He's your clutch player. He's United's clutch player. What a boy. What a world-class talent. And I'm going to have to say, at this moment, easily in the top 10 best players in the world right now. Bruno Fernandes, he is one of the best players in the world right now. And he showed it against the Big 10. Can't do it against the bigger teams, but he's just scored the winner against Liverpool. What more do you want from this boy? What a king. What a Bruno. Take a bow. You deserve it. And he'll be ready to go for the Sheffield United game. That goal gave him another boost of confidence. He'll be ready for that Sheffield United game. I'll tell you that much. Ollie, I think, like I said, Ollie tactically got it very well. Got it right. For Ollie, I'll give Bruno Fernandes, obviously. Bruno Fernandes got an 8. I give Bruno Fernandes an 8 off the bench, scoring that world-class clutch free kick. What a goal. For Ollie, I'll be giving Ollie a 7. I think Ollie got it got it starting team right, and then bringing the 2 substitutes on to win the game. Brilliant. Martial was the 3rd substitute, but he only played 4 minutes. Just give him a 6 and didn't get much of the ball. And thank you guys for watching. But I'm just happy Man United could have gone to Liverpool, could have gone to United. I'm happy Man United won the game at the end. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and leave in the comments who you think your man of the match was, who you think won the game for us and was really the main man for us last night. And thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.